What's going on YouTube? I'm the BowTie Fragrance Guy. On this channel we talk about fragrances primarily, but I also like to throw in some style tips as well, and also give you guys some tips on grooming. Looking good and smelling great. That's what we get into on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure you hit subscribe. Don't forget to enable notifications as well by hitting the bell icon, so that way, anytime a new video is uploaded on the channel, you'll get notified. All right guys, on today's video, we're gonna be talking about cologne fragrances, dupes, inspired by whatever you want to refer to them as. Cologne fragrances are a very popular part of the fragrance industry now. Whether you are a fan of cologne fragrances or not, it is impossible to deny how popular these alternative fragrances have become, again, in the fragrance community at large. A lot of people like to or prefer to wear cologne fragrances because of the price point. I think probably on average, more so people that aren't really heavily into fragrances that much would probably prefer the cologne, because most of us probably, we can get our hands on the original. Honestly, most of us probably prefer the original, and that definitely would be me. But again, because it's so popular and because so many people are looking for the alternatives, whether that's just you like them more so from a price perspective, or if you like myself and you're heavily into them and just really want to do the comparison and have a good alternative to wear, if you don't want to, constantly wear your $300 fragrance and you won't find something that's $40 and smells very, very similar, and you want to kind of use that up for not so special occasions. Whatever your reason is, they're very popular. And today I'm going to be talking about the 5 most popular cologne brands and the best fragrance from each said brand. So it should be kind of fun. So if you want to see what's on the list, you know the routine, man. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it. It's go time, flow time, show time, mo time. I don't know what none of that means, but it's time. Let's get it.
The BowTie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. We're going to jump into it. 2 quick orders of business. If you guys want to try any of these fragrances, I will have them linked below through the YouTube shopping. I hope you guys have been checking that tab out. If you want to find the fragrance, I do all the work for you. I leave the tab there so that you can check them out. Really quick, we have a style tip of the day, guys. I want to talk about the importance of balance between your lapel on your jacket and the width of your tie. When you get into wearing suits, the lapel and the width of your lapel is a very important aspect of suit wearing in general. Now, I personally like to wear wider lapels. That's one of the things I love about Tom Ford suits, or honestly just any other suit that I wear, because I love to go for the wider peak lapel, which is what this is that I'm wearing today. Most standard lapels are gonna come at about at least a 3.25 width on the lapel, and they're measuring from the widest point of the lapel. So most of them come at about 3.25 to maybe 3.5. A lot of the ones that I wear are about 4 inches wide, because I really love the, how masculine a wide lapel looks. And you want your tie size to be proportionate to your lapel size. Now, they don't have to be an exact match. Like for instance, this is a 4 inch wide lapel. The width of my tie today, and they measure the width of the tie from this point to this point. This is about a 3.75 wide based on my tie. So it's 3.75 on my tie and 4 on my lapel. Not exact, but proportionate. One of the things that'll make you look the silliest in the world wearing suits if you have a skinny lapel and a wide tie, or vice versa. Now, personally, I don't wear any suits that have a skinny lapel, because most of the time, to be honest with you guys, if you find a skinny lapel, which is around 1.75 to maybe 2.25 inches in width, it's probably not going to be a quality suit. I don't know of any quality suit makers that make suits with skinny lapels. But anyway, guys, just make sure when you're wearing suits, make sure that your lapel size and the width of your tie are proportionate. Now let's go ahead and get into the fragrances, guys. The first brand here is the brand of SASI. Again, a lot of great fragrances from this cologne house. And I know what a lot of you are probably going to think. It may be some of your favorites, but not mine. I think the best fragrance that I've tried, at least from SASI, is this, and this is called Sauteur Wall. I absolutely love this stuff. Some of the main notes here are cinnamon, walnuts, lavender, and sandalwood. This is so good. Honestly, guys, I talked to you guys recently about Dries Van Noten from Frederic Malle, which is a discontinued, I would say Frederic Malle's gourmand fragrance, the only gourmand fragrance they have from their range. I honestly wanted a little bit more Sauteur Wall in Dries Van Noten. I mean, but it is a dynamite fragrance to say the least. Again, you get that beautiful lavender and that combination there again of the walnut and the cinnamon and the creamy sandalwood when it dries down. Again, when I think about this, think about eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the milk that's kind of left behind. That's exactly what Sauteur Wall kind of reminds me of, and I absolutely love it. So check this out, guys, from the brand of SASI. This is Sauteur Wall. All right, guys, another fragrance or a clone brand that has come in here over the past 2-3 years and really put their stamp on the clone fragrance market is a brand by Paris Corner, the Amir collection. A lot of great fragrances from that particular brand. My favorite and one I think is the best is Fire Your Desire, and that's this one right here. And what this fragrance consists of is cognac, cinnamon, praline, and vanilla as some of the main notes. And this is a clone, Kilian's Angel Share. Now again, I'll talk about that in a moment, something I was about to mention now. I'll save it for just a few moments, the commentary. But this to me is the best clone of Angel Share, which is a super popular niche fragrance in my opinion for great reasons because it's as good as advertised. But this right here is a great take on that fragrance. I even love the bottle. It looks very expensive, but you're only gonna spend about 30 to 40 bucks for it. So if you love Angel Share and you don't wanna spend the $250 or so that it's gonna cost to get a bottle, just get this, guys, from the brand of, again, Paris Corner, the Amir collection. This is called Fire Your Desire. All right, guys, I do apologize if you hear the noise in the background. My neighbor waits till Sunday mornings to get his car cleaned in his garage, and this guy is making a bunch of noise with this pressure washer. So if you hear that, sincerely, I apologize. The next brand, guys, Maison Alhamra. Super popular clone brand. A lot of great fragrances from that range as well, but my favorite is a clone of one of my favorite fragrances, and this one is called Woody Oud from Maison Alhamra, a clone of Oud Wood from Tom Ford. And what you get here, of course, is oud, sandalwood, black pepper. There's some tonka bean in here as well. Again, very close to Oud Wood, and of course, only a fraction of the cost. This brand is another brand to me that, especially over the past 2 years, has really been putting their fragrances out. They have a great clone of Bitter Peach and some other ones that come to my mind from Tom Ford, Lost Cherry. But this one is one of my favorites because it is one of my favorite fragrances from Tom Ford. So check this one out from the brand of Maison Alhamra. This one is called Woody Oud. And now from the brand of Lattafa, probably in my opinion, probably the second biggest or most popular clone brand on the market. This fragrance, of course, is Khamrah. And what you're gonna get with this one is cinnamon, dates, vanilla, and tonka bean as some of the main notes. This stuff is really good. Now, if you're getting this with the expectation that it smells like Angel Share, forget about it. Look, I know fragrance is a subjective thing and people can smell different things, but anybody that smells Angel Share from this, to me, in my humble opinion, needs to get their nose checked because they just don't smell anything alike. Now, oddly enough, the notes are kind of similar, but this is totally different direction to me. This is more just vanilla and tonka, whereas you really get that oak. I don't get any oak wood in this. That's a big part of Angel Share. And I don't get a lot of booziness from this one as well. But nonetheless, it is a fantastic fragrance on its own, although I do think it was made in inspiration to Angel Share. It just doesn't really smell like it to me. But again, if you don't have that expectation, this is a really good fragrance. To me, it was between this and Ragba. And I've wore them side by side just to say, okay, which one do I really like more? And there's one. So check it out. Again, I'll have all these linked down below, man, from the brand of Latamfa. Their best fragrance is khamrah. And last but not least, I saved this for last because it's a no-brainer. I hate to be anticlimactic, but from the brand of Araf, you know what time it is. Club B New Intense, man. This stuff is phenomenal for the price. Pineapple, apple, birch, black currant, some of the main notes. And again, these older batches are really, really good, really close to Creed Adventures, man. Again, to me, still probably the best clone of Creed out there on the market, and there are about 2,500 of them out there now, but to me, this one is the best. So for some reason, if you've been living under a rock or just not a fan of Creed Adventures and you don't have this yet, do yourself a favor and get it, guys. You can get it for about $30, and you can't miss from the brand of Araf, Club de Nuit, Intense Man. But that is it, guys. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today. As always, I sincerely appreciate your time and your attention to these videos. You don't have to watch, but you do, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments out to like, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure you're sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think, could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darian, I'm the BowTie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell absolutely fantastic. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.